What's happening with y'all? It's your boy B.C.P. Untamed, you hear me? And I'm back in this thing. But look, today I just want to give my thoughts on the update for Undisputed, you hear me? Because I'm kind of fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, they moving in the right direction. So the first thing I want to talk about is the punch track. Punch tracking is a lot better. I ain't much gonna hold you. That step in right straight is 10 times better because it ain't just aiming all over the place and shit, all type of crazy shit. It's actually more usable, so I'm fucking with that. The next thing I want to talk about is online. I did have a good time playing online. Yeah, it still has its issues, but it's a lot better. We still had this issue to where you getting stuck or the controls not responding. I don't know if it's just me, but I be having all type of issues online. That's why I stopped playing it. But all in all, you know, I was able to do a little something. I couldn't really use my head movement and step like I want to. The shit just wasn't working. I was taking unnecessary punches. Look, I'm saying like I was in a real fight. I was taking unnecessary punches, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot better. It's fun to me now. So I'm fucking with that too. I did notice that they did kind of nerf the haymakers, and I'm not mad at it. I just wasn't used to it. It caught me off guard, but once I knew what was going on, everything was cool. If you throw a haymaker and it's blocked, you have to recover. Like, you can't go right into a combination or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Now, on a good note, regular punches, you can still kind of, because in real life, if somebody block a regular punch, you can still, you know, do your thing, you hear me? But the haymakers, yeah, man, if you powering up like that and somebody block it, you kind of can recover, but I still understand what they was doing because people was haymaker spamming, and man, we don't need that type of shit, bro. So if you land them, then yeah, you can combo with them bitches. But other than that, like, I understand them doing that. Like, it make total, complete sense. Let's talk about the head movement. Now, I'm talking about head movement offline. It's getting up, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's really getting up. Like I said, online, it ain't really too usable. You know, it's too much of a delayed reaction. Like, especially if you throw a punch and then you try to move, you're gonna get hit first and then they're gonna move out. But we're not talking about online right now. Offline, I can really get loose. I can really do my thing. I can really, you know, read the opponent and time head movement, mid combination, you know, I can dodge, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't want to finish the combination, especially if you've been doing a combination that your opponent knows, you know, somewhat through that you want to just move your head, make a miss and counter. So that's a plus. And countering, of course, we got to get on that, you hear me? We got to talk about it. It is way more effective than it was. You can get flash KO'd, you hear me? I'm fucking with that. I ain't gonna lie to you because, you know, you doing all this hard work, you know, you landing your punches, you know what I'm saying? Like, I throw a lot of punches, but I'm not missing a lot of punches either. So, you know what I'm saying? I expect to see some type of reward for it, you heard me? But yeah, like, you know, many times I was countering and it was paying off, you know? So I'm cool with that. They still got the flash knockdowns. That's cool. You really can push it up. It's an overall fun game now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have fun. The only issues I'm having is when I play my monitor's refresh rate, which is 100 frames or 100 hertz, you know, the game is slower. It's weird. Punches are not going as fast as they would. That's maybe it's some of my end. Maybe it's my cheap ass monitor. I don't know. But if it's something that could be done about it, I wish that would be done about it. But I'm pretty sure it's just my cheap ass monitor. Using your jabs and straights, them bitches effective. It ain't too OP to where like nobody can do nothing about it. Like, if I'm jabbing to the body and head and I'm just using straights and you
power up and punch me my shit,
I'ma feel that shit. It's gonna stop my combination. So it might feel a little spammy, somebody just throwing straights, you know, like that. But it makes sense too because it's like it don't bring as much stamina and they're quicker punches, you know what I'm saying? You're not putting your all into it. But if you decide to throw a power straight or a power jab, then yeah, it take a little more time. But man, you punch somebody in that shit with a haymaker when they doing that shit, man, they fucked over. So you gotta really time this shit. You gotta really know when to get in and out. You gotta understand the patterns of your opponent because, like, I usually go to the body when I know they about to punch because me going to the body with a body jab, it'll get me out the way, or a body straight. I like to do the body jab because it's more evasive. The straight kind of leave you open, but if you time it right, you good. But I'm fucking with that also. Stamina, I feel like stamina still need to be tweaked because, like, nobody should have to throw one punch per round to keep their stamina. Like, that's my main issue right now, the stamina, because like I said, I played online. I played with the stock settings online because you can't change them. I noticed that, like, even if I'm not missing every punch, my stamina still gonna drain. So you pretty much gotta just be jabbing and straighting, and that's boring to me. That's not my play style. Like, if that's your play style, that's cool. I like to get busy, you hear me? And I don't want to get punished for trying to have fun playing a video game that's supposed to be fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard to tweak that because some people want the stamina like this. Some people want it to tax you more. Some people don't want no stamina at all, damn near. I'm not one of those. You know, I do want stamina. I just don't want it to be as aggressive. I don't want it to be as aggressive. My no talking ass. But yeah, like I totally understand not being able to go out there and just throw punches the whole round. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? But I should be able to be like, okay, I want to throw a 5-punch combination. My stamina shouldn't be all the way drained because these are professional boxers. And you see in late rounds, boxers still be throwing combinations, especially in the lower weight classes. You know what I'm saying? It might not be as effective as, you know, it was if there was pressure, but it still happens. You know what I'm saying? Also want to speak on the graphics that they put over the PC. I like them, you know what I'm saying? The new lighting they have, I'm fucking with that because I forgot to speak on this when it actually happened. That's a step in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? If y'all could tweak it even more, tweak it even more. You know, but the lighting change, you know, it does make a difference. The biggest change I've seen is in that little club. I can't remember the name of it. Complete different lighting, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? And I like that. If y'all can do anything else to that, that's cool with me. I ain't gonna complain about it. But all in all, thank you for giving us the graphics that y'all had on PS5 Pro, I think it was, because I don't have console anymore. But yeah, thank you for that. The DLC I don't think I got the last 2 DLC packs, and I'm not getting them. I'm sorry. I'm just shit. Is that a sign I should get them? Nah, maybe somewhere down the line I might get them. So I ain't really get to test them fighters out. But Jack Johnson and Jack Dempsey, I did use those fighters. I don't like how they got Jack Johnson. I feel like they should have added, I don't know, I feel like he should have better traits or more traits. I'll be cool with that. I know he way back in the gap, you hear me? Boxing was way different. Jack Dempsey,
He be throwing them bitches.
the Dempsey role is, bro, I purposely did not pick him in an online fight because I swear to God, they're gonna say I'm just spamming the head movement.
Probably would have been true.
But what people fail to realize is uppercuts, bro. Because the way he comes up after he rolled, the uppercut is still catching. I appreciate y'all letting us get their styles and them old time boxing shorts, bro. I feel like that's a plus. I don't know why you only gave us one of the boots. Y'all should have gave us the other ones too. But I mean, it is what it is. I used Jack Dempsey punch style on one of my calves. Cold. I'm talking about pressure, putting shit up. Once you max out the head movement stat, well, which is the agility stat, plus if you add both of the head movement traits, pressure shit. But yeah, man, that's all I could think of for right now, man. If I think of something else, because I'm gonna play it some more, of course, but I just wanted to say this while this was on my mind and put this out there. But man, shout out to Still Sitting Active, man. Y'all pushing in the right direction, man. Shout out to Jamie May for always keeping us updated with the news, always keeping it real, letting them know how we feel out here, you hear me? And yeah, man, I guess this is the end. Alright, bro, this your boy B.C.P. Untamed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Only if you want to, you hear me? But if you fuck with me, you'll do it. But yeah, man, thank y'all for watching if you watched to the end, and I will see y'all next time.